Hello everyone. GSCNU Pidgeot is an unfortunate case. Despite being a perfectly functional Pokemon, Pidgeot is not good in GSCNU. It's very rarely worth using. Pidgeot is one of the many normal types in GSCNU, and it struggles to find a place. Pidgeot is outclassed as an offensive normal type by Fearow, Persian, Statler, and even Raticate. These normal types are all faster and they have better move pools. Pidgeot is also outclassed as a defensive normal type by Wigglytuff and Porygon. It's really difficult to justify Pidgeot when there's several Pokemon it has to compete heavily with. It's a shame because Pidgeot on its own is not a bad Pokemon. In fact, it's a decent Pokemon with some good stuff going for it. Firstly, it's a normal type, a type that thrives in GSCNU. GSCNU only has a few rock types, one steel type in Magnemite, and one ghost type in Ghastly. The rock types and Magnemite are now Pokemon that are used on every team, and Ghastly is a very mediocre Pokemon in this metagame. This makes Pidgeot's normal moves very spammable. Pidgeot's solid attack stat and Double Edge's high base power means it 3KOs Pokemon like Octillery, Xatu, Pineco, Statler, Primeape, and so on. Pidgeot's stats are not half bad. They are well rounded. Pidgeot has decent bulk, a solid attack stat, and good speed. Pidgeot outspeeds prominent Pokemon like Statler, Hitmonlee, and Dugong. Pidgeot can run two different sets. The first is an offensive set with Double Edge, Hidden Power Grass, Toxic, and Thief. This Pidgeot set aims to support other normal types offensively by annoying the tier's normal checks. Hidden Power Grass smashes Graveler and Pupitar, Toxic annoys Weezing and Sudowoodo, and Thief is annoying for basically everything. This set can be used on normal spam teams, but do remember it's outclassed by things like Raticate and Persian. The second set is a Rest Talk set, with Double Edge, Return, and Rest plus Sleep Talk. The idea behind two normal moves is to have guaranteed good Sleep Talk pulls when Rest Talking. When you click Sleep Talk, you can pull two high base power stab moves, increasing your offensive presence and matchup against Pokemon like Xatu. Pidgeot doesn't learn any good flying moves anyway. The best one is Hidden Power Flying, which is just not strong enough. Double Edge hits Primeape and Gloom hard enough anyway. This Pidgeot set acts as a less powerful but bulkier Fearow. The extra bulk does mean that some Pokemon who 3-KO Fearow, like Xatu and Dugtrio, only 4-hit KO Pidgeot. Ultimately though, Fearow's higher power and especially speed are too important. When you use this Pidgeot set, there will be more games where you wish you had Fearow than games where you are glad you had Pidgeot. Fearow is just better as an offensive normal type, due to its higher speed and power. Fearow outspeeds Xatu, Primeape, Magmar, and Raticate, and all these outspeed Pidgeot. Fearow also learns Drill Peck, so it has a good flying move. Persian gives Pidgeot competition too. While it does have less attack, it is much faster than even Fearow is, and it learns moves like Hypnosis, Thunder, and Screech. Its mono-normal typing also mean it is neutral to Ice and Electric, rather than weak to them. Raticate is generally outclassed by Fearow and Persian, but it's still better than Pidgeot as an outclassed normal, because of its higher speed and access to Super Fang. Statler is also better than Pidgeot is, because it learns Earthquake and it has moves like Light Screen. It's also not weak to Ice and Electric. Pidgeot is even outclassed defensively by Wigglytuff and Porygon, since they aren't weak to Ice and Electric. These normal types still pose a huge offensive threat, thanks to Curse. Pidgeot is just outclassed by other normal types. Maybe though, if you went extreme with normal spam, then you could run it. That's right, you ran 6 normal types and Pidgeot was one of them. I doubt that's a good idea though. Pidgeot sucks in GCNU. You can win games with it just fine, but you are using a Pokemon who's outclassed in almost every single aspect.